Hello and welcome to this week's video. My name is Triza Kuka from Pinnacle Executive Coaching. In Pinnacle Executive Coaching, we do life and leadership coaching. My main vision is to influence personal and corporate cultures. I want to help every leader in business or in the corporate segments to be able to scale up their leadership in order to be able to achieve all-round success. Yeah, so this week we are talking about team dynamics. And it's a very interesting topic in leadership that we need to consider. So let's see, what is a team, what is a group, and what are the dynamics needed in order to be successful. So basically, team dynamics is just the way team members interact with each other based on their individual personalities and behaviors. It also depends with the nature of work, the relationships that exist in the team, among others. You know, a team is simply a collection of people who have been brought together in order to achieve a common goal. But a group usually collects out of having something common. So people come together, they're either in the same geographic location, maybe they have the same age, maybe they have the same gender, same interests, and then they come together voluntarily by chance and then decide to work on something collective together. But a team could be just people who are forced or, by circumstances or by duty, especially, to come together. So colleagues in a workplace are a team because they have each come in individually, separately, but they now come together to be able to now work to achieve a common goal. There has to be a mutual understanding between them so that they can be able to understand what they need to work towards, and then they'll be able to succeed at it. So as a leader, you need to manage your team dynamics so that you can be able to achieve success. So what is the goal that we have? In order to get a successful team, you need to have a very positive team dynamic, which will enable you to get the best out of everyone. So in this scenario, you're looking at things running very smoothly. If you have any issues that crop up, they are resolved collaboratively and in a positive way. All the team members have energy, they have enthusiasm, they have a sense of purpose. In a team where there's positive team dynamics operating, people communicate effectively so that everyone is on the same page and this team consistently meets its goals or objectives. And that's where you want to be as a leader with whatever team that you're working with. So can you be able to create a positive team dynamics? So I put together a list of 5 things that you can think about to work on. First, create a positive climate. You need to be able to create a safe space for all the team members to be able to express their thoughts, their ideas, and to be able to admit mistakes and learn. Then you need to be able to foster collaboration. You have to get a way in which you can be able to pull your team members to work together and do what they have set out to do. Your objectives, you have to make sure that they are properly spelled out. Tasks can be done and they can be done well and on time, and then the team together can be able to achieve. So you need structure and clarity in order to achieve that. So everyone needs to understand what is the vision, what's our mission, where are we going, and what's their individual place in the team, where do they fit in the team, and how does their work contribute to the overall cause. Like if you have a football team, the goalkeeper knows I'm supposed to be here to defend any goals from passing into the goal. The defenders are supposed to support the goalkeeper to make sure the ball doesn't come very close to the goal area. The strikers, on the other hand, are to be ahead. They need to be able to keep pressing to be able to score against the other team. Everyone works in cohesion, but each of them knows this is my boundary, this is where I'm supposed to stand, this is where I'm supposed to play around, and this is what we are all supposed to do. So that needs to be very clear in your team setup in order for you to be able to have a very positive team dynamic. Everyone has to have meaning. They need to find a sense of purpose. Why am I a defender? Why am I a striker? Why am I in this particular role? So that when they understand and know the full meaning of their role, then they can be able to work together to find a common goal. In a corporate setup, you can think of it like the receptionist knows that they are the immediate face of the company. When someone rings the doorbell, if they don't open with a smile, they don't make the client feel at home. So even if the customer service person at the back end comes and attends to the client, already there's a gap. But if everyone knows what's the meaning of their role, what they need to do, and how it builds up to the full vision of the team, then they can be able to work well together and enhance a good team dynamic. Everyone also needs to know the impact. To have a sense of purpose is basically just re-emphasizing what we are talking about, that if you work in a certain job, you need to find a sense of purpose in it in order to be truly committed to it. For instance, if you're a salesperson who is selling medicine, I like pharma because I worked in pharma for a long time. I was a medical representative and I sold medicine. If you are a sales rep in that regard, you go out and you think, I'm only dispensing medicine. It doesn't give you just a fulfilling mission or vision or a sense of purpose. But when you think that I am delivering this injection, if I sell this injection, a person will actually stay alive, a father will be available to their family, or a mother will be available to raise up her kids, the children will be able to grow up in a good family, someone's life will be prolonged. It gives you a very different visualization of what your role is, not just a cog to just, okay, how many packs have we managed to move this month, but how many lives have we managed to save, and what impact does it have on the family and the entire society and the world at large. So we need to train our team members to be able to see what is the global vision that we have. We don't merely do business to just make profit, and feel nice and ride a car. No, we do the work that we do in order to make a positive contribution overall to society. And so I just want you to visualize that, and that's something that you can be able to inspire your team, that together as a group we can be able to achieve more. When we look at the individual contributions of everyone, there's someone who has experience, there's someone who has is very competent in a particular task, there's someone who is very flexible and can adjust, there's someone who has a particular ability that we can build on, there's someone who is creative, always thinking of that new thing. When we all get all these inputs from our different members of a team, then we can be able to go out and be able to achieve all-round success in everything that we set out to do. So back to us as leaders. Strong dynamics and positive ones don't just happen by magic. There's no waving of a magic wand. Good leadership is the secret to making this happen. So if you have a negative culture, and leaders usually create the climate in an organization, in a business around them. So as a leader, you need to be able to work on creating a very positive culture so that you can be able to set in motion an atmosphere that will create that positive team dynamic. As a leader, you need to be able to go under the surface and be involved, find out what are the hidden beliefs, what are the motivations, what are the preferences of your group, including yours, and then see how to cultivate that all into a positive dynamic that you want to see operating in the team. So as a leader, my reminder to you is you need to set very clear goals, communicate with your team members about their impact at both a personal level, at a team level, and as a business-wide level. Create that culture that helps everyone to be able to open up, to be able to give their individual contributions fully, that enables them to be corrected, to be taught, to receive feedback in a positive way so that they can learn and develop. That's why we leaders have to mentor and develop, and also give them that safety net so that they can feel comfortable and give their all in order to be able to work. So I hope you've picked one or two things that you can be able to implement in your team dynamics this week. So thank you for listening. Please share this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not yet done so, and do not hesitate to get in touch with me. Send me an email or check out my website. So until next week, thank you so much and bye.